Every drug on Earth works by hijacking your brain's own chemical system. This video is educational only. We do not promote drugas. Here is the neuroscience of what actually happens. In the next 4 minutes, we are covering 10 drugs from the most common to the most powerful, and exactly what each one does to your brain chemistry. Let's begin. Drug 1. Caffeine. The world's most widely consumed psychoactive drug. It works by blocking adenosine receptors. The receptors thought build up throughout the day to make you feel tired. Drug 2. Nicotine. It binds to acetylcholine receptors and triggers a rapid dopamine release in the brain's reward center. The effect lasts minutes. The craving returns within the hour. Drug 3. Alcohol. It works on 2 systems simultaneously, enhancing GABA to calm the brain and blocking glutamate to suppress cognition. This dual mechanism is why alcohol feels like it does. Drug 4. Cannabis. THC mimics the brain's own endocannabinoid and activates CB1 receptors across the brain, altering memory formation, pain signals, appetite, and time perception simultaneously. Drug 5. Cocaine. It blocks the reuptake of dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine simultaneously. These chemicals flood the synapse and cannot leave, creating an intense but extremely short euphoria. Drug 6. MDMA. Unlike cocaine, which blocks reuptake, MDMA forces neurons to actively release massive amounts of serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine simultaneously, and then blocks their reuptake as well. Drug 7. Opioids. They bind to opioid receptors, the same receptors your endorphins activate. But opioids activate them 100 times more powerfully than any natural signal ever could. Drug 8. Amphetamines. They force neurons to release stored dopamine and norepinephrine while blocking their reuptake, creating intense focus, energy, and euphoria, but rapid light plotting the brain's reserves. Drug 9. Benzodiazepines. They enhance GABA activity, the brain's calming system. Prescribed for anxiety and sleep. Highly effective short-term. One of the most difficult drug dependency break long-term. Drug 10. Psychedelics, LSD, and psilocybin. They activate certain 2A receptors, causing an explosion of cross-brain communication between regions that normally never talk to each other. Reality is reconstructed. Now here is what connects every addictive drug on this list. Every single one elevates dopamine in the nucleus accumbens, the brain's reward center. This is the universal addiction pathway. Every addictive drug also follows the same pattern: tolerance, dependency, withdrawal. Your brain adapts to the artificial chemical flood by reducing its own natural production. Then the drug becomes necessary just to feel normal. What protects your brain's natural reward system? Purpose-driving goals, strong social bonds, exercise, deep sleep, meaningful work. These activate the same reward pathways without depleting them. Final important fact. The 2 most widely used drugs on this list, caffeine and alcohol, are completely legal. The most dangerous drug by addiction rate and overdose death is tobacco, not cocaine. Let's recap every drug and its primary brain mechanism. Understanding how a substance works is the most powerful tool against its misuse. Knowledge is not enablement. Knowledge is protection.
Every drug on this list works because your brain already has receptors for these effects. They exist because your body produces its own versions, and those natural versions are available to you right now.
Caffeine blocks tiredness. Nicotine triggers dopamine fast. Alcohol calms through GABA and dulls through glutamate. Cannabis floods the endocannabinoid system. Cocaine traps dopamine in the synapse. MDMA floods 3 chemicals at once. Opioids hijack your natural pain system. Amphetamines force-release dopamine stores. Benzos amplify GABA. Psychedelics rewire brain connectivity temporarily. Every mechanism is different. Every target is the same. Here is the distinction that matters most. Addiction is not a moral failure. It is a biological process. The brain changes in response to repeated chemical stimulation. That is physiology, not weakness. Your strongest protection against addiction is a naturally well-functioning reward system. Purpose, connection, exercise, achievement. These keep your nucleus accumbens active and reduce the pull of artificial chemical shortcuts. If this video helped you understand what drugs actually do, Share it with someone who needs it. Most people act on incompleting forming. Now, you have the complete picture. That is every drug and its brain effect decoded. Next video, we decode every cognitive bias that controls your decisions without you knowing. It is on screen right now. Subscribe.